What's so significant about the central bank meeting tonight or today in Australia?
Well, this is really all about China and its impact, the impact of China's slowdown on the broader region, on the global economy, because that's the main reason why iron ore has fallen down below $50. That's well below the production price of a lot of producers in Australia. That's their biggest export, and it's going to hit them hard. It's going to have a ripple effect. Now, when you listen to most commentators, they'll say, on the one hand, iron ore is going down, so they might cut the rates. On the other hand, the housing boom is going, so they might keep the rates up. But I think there's a wrong way to look at it going forward. Going forward, all these things are connected. The banking system, the real estate sector in Australia have all been driven by this metals boom. And when that gets derailed by a slowing China, it's going to have a ripple effect.
So does that mean that we do see some kind of rate cut, kind of getting ahead of the curve there?
I think it depends on whether they're going to get ahead of the curve and whether they see this coming. I've been going to Australia a lot, and for a long time they said, but the turnaround's just around the corner. Oh, the housing market doesn't have anything to do with China and the resource boom. It depends on whether they see that linkage or not, and whether they're going to be proactive or not.
What part of this, though, has to do with a stronger dollar?
Well, because everybody is trying to keep their currency down, and Australia has suffered from the Dutch disease because they were exporting so much. The Australian dollar was really strong. That hurt a lot of their other industries. Now that their iron ore industry is coming on hard times, they need the Australian dollar to go down so it makes them more competitive in other sectors. Because Australia is incredibly expensive when you look at it, unless the Australian dollar goes down.
What are some of the other tools that the Reserve Bank actually has?
I don't know. I mean, I think that they're going to find themselves looking at a situation where one rate cut's not going to be enough. And they're going to be, this is the thing about Australia. It hasn't had a recession in a decade, more. Nobody even remembers the last time they had a recession. So if they actually did, if this put them into recession, I think that, they'd have to pull out this kind of stops that Europe, that the United States have had to put out. I mean, right now, the interest rate is 2.25. I think we could be looking at bringing that rate down significantly as the Australian economy gets hit by what's going on in China.